Hello everyone and welcome back to Chess with MNM. Today I brought to you the final games of the finals of Class Chess Online Tournament on chess.org between the world champion Magnus Carlsen and the world champion challenger of 2018 World Championship Tournament Fabiano Caruana. Now before I start this video, this is the final game of the finals and both players has the each points. So who won this game will win the tournament. So let's see what happened in this exciting game. Carlsen with the white pieces and Caruana with the black pieces. Carlsen opened this game by c4, the English opening by Carlsen. e5 by Caruana, knight to c3, knight to f6, and now g3, preparing to developing this bishop into the h1a diagonal. Bishop to b4 here by Caruana, and this is the most played move at this position. The idea here, when you play something like bishop to g2, bishop to g2 is the most played move, but here Carlsen played e4. Then I will capture on the c3, bishop capture on c3, and I will destroy your pawn structure. Pawn capture on c3 played by Carlsen, and now here Caruana castle. Of course here if you capture on the e4, knight capture on e4, then the white here simply will play queen to e2 when you move your, threatening the knight. When you move your knight, then he will take back his pawn. So for this reason here, after b capture on c3, Caruana said no, I'm not interested about that, and Caruana simply castled. f3 now, supporting the e4 square, and also not allow this knight to jump into the g4 square in the future, or this bishop to comes into the g4 square. Nice pawn on the f3. b5 played by Caruana, and b5 is a beautiful move. The idea here that the white didn't develop any piece until now, and also he didn't castle. So if the white capture here, c capture on b5, then d5 comes, and after he captured, then queen capture on d5 comes. Now the black developed his knight, developed his queen, he castled, while the white did not do anything, instead pushing the pawns. I mean, the white is so late about developing. Also, the king is so in dangerous place on the middle of the board, on the e1 square. So for this reason here, Carlsen declined capturing on b5, and he played the best move at this position, and it is d4, okay? And okay, e capture on d4, c capture on d4 played, and now b capture on c4. e5 by Carlsen attacking the knight, knight to d5, and now bishop capture on c4 attacking the knight again. Bishop to b7, developing the bishop, also defending the knight, and now knight to h3. Knight to h3, developing the knight, also preparing to castle. And d6 played by Caruana. And d6 asking Carlsen and saying to Carlsen, my dear Carlsen, I'm offering you to capture on the d6 square, he capture on d6 to develop my queen. But Carlsen said no, I'm not interested about that, and I'm not that guy which you wanted. Here Carlsen castled simply, and he said no, I will not capture and I will not develop your queen. And knight to d7 by Caruana said okay, I will play something like knight to d7, and okay, I will attack your pawn on the e5. Carlsen said no, please don't attack me. Rook to e1, protecting the e5 square. D capture on e5, D capture on e5, and now knight 7 to b6, attacking the bishop. Bishop back to b3, played by Carlsen. And here, Caruana didn't play the best move at this position. Here, at this position, on the move 15, Caruana played the most worst move sequence in his chess history. I mean, here, Caruana played queen to e7, okay? Queen to e7 was the first mistake that Caruana played at this game. Why? Now, queen to e7 is a little bit passive move first, and the other thing, this move allowed the white to push e6. Now here, the engine says that Caruana had to play c5. The idea here that this knights on the b6, also on the d5, controlling the c3, also the c4 squares. So if c5, then c4 comes, and then c3, and if this rook comes into the c file with, I mean, the c pawn or the c passed pawn will be so strong counterattack for the black. Also, the black's king is a little bit weak, and this will make another counterattack on the other side for the black. But Caruana missed that idea, and Caruana played queen to e7, putting more pressure on the e5 square, also connecting the rooks. Carlsen here pushed e6, okay? e6, and Caruana again didn't play the best move at this position. The best move here is pushing f6. Caruana here played f capture on e6. Why this move wasn't the best move? Because this move allowed this knight to jump into the g5 to attack this pawn on the e6 twice. Now here the best move was f6. Why? Now the f6 pawn not allow this knight to come into the g5 to put more pressure on the e6 square. Also now because there is a white pawn on the e6 square, so the file is closed, and also the diagonal is closed on the white pieces. So here after e6, I mean, the black can always play something like rook to e8 and then bishop to c8 to grab the pawn on the e6. But Caruana played f capture on e6, and this wasn't the best move at this position. Caruana here had to push f6 and then had to make a counter attack by c5 push. Okay, capture on e6 played by Caruana, and now knight to g5 comes, attacking the pawn on the e6. And again, Caruana didn't play the best move at this position. The best move here is playing bishop to c8, but Caruana missed that idea again, and here Caruana played rook to f6, protecting the e6 square by the rook. And here this move met with queen to c2. Queen to c2, the idea is putting a pressure on the h7 square, also threatening a checkmate. If you play anything like a6, then queen to h7 will be deadly. King to f8, and then queen to h8 will be a checkmate. So for this season here, you had to prevent queen to h7 check. And Caruana here didn't, again, I mean, what happened to Caruana exactly, I don't know, but Caruana again didn't play the best move at this position.
I am having a very bad day.
The best move here is playing g6, not although queen to h7, but Caruana missed that idea and he played rook to g6, and why this move is a mistake? Because now this rook on the g6 is overloaded, okay? Because now this rook has two jobs. The first is protecting the e6 square, also the other job is preventing queen to h7 check. So here, because you are so clever and you are watching our videos always, you will find the move which Carlsen played at this position. And also because you saw the smallest photo of the video, you will know the move that Carlsen played at this position. Here simply Carlsen said now he cannot move his rook, so simply let's capture on the e6, rook capture on e6. And the problem here that as we said, you cannot capture by the rook because queen to h7 and queen to h8 will be a checkmate. And if you move your queen away, example queen back to d8, then rook capture on g6 comes, bishop pawn capture, and now queen capture. Now I'm threatening checkmate. How? Here example, if you play anything like a6, then bishop to b2 comes, threatening checkmate on the g7 square. If you prevent that by something like queen to d7, then rook to e1 check, then rook to e1 comes. Rook to e1, the threat is, if you play anything like a5, then queen to h7 check, king to f8, and now queen to h8 will be a checkmate. Now the king slowly cannot go, or cannot escape into the e file, because there is rook on the e1 controlling that file. And after rook to e1, I mean, how you prevent the checkmate here? There is no way to prevent the checkmate. The engine here says that the best move here for the black is playing king to f8, but simply here the white has bishop to a3 check, king back to g8, and now simply queen to h7 will be a checkmate. So for this season here, after rook capture on e6, Caruana played the best move for him, and it is sacrificing the queen. Queen capture on e6, knight capture on e6, rook capture on e6. I mean, this position is such a winning for the white, but I mean, Caruana here played so bad, so bad.
Fabiano Caruana bad. Fabiano Caruana bad.
Bishop to b2, developing the bishop into the a1 h8 diagonal, and now rook a to e8, bringing the other rook into the game. Bishop to d4. Bishop to d4 is a beautiful idea. The idea is not allow this rook to comes into the e3 square in the future. Also, the other threat is bishop capture on b6, with an idea that if you capture by any pawn, by the c or by the a pawns, then queen to f5 comes with a double attack on that knight on the d5. Also, the rook comes into the d1 to put more pressure on that knight, and you have to know that you cannot move this knight because there is a rook and also there is a king behind it. So after bishop to d4, here Caruana played king to h8, moving away from this dangerously diagonal, and now queen to f5, simply putting more pressure on the d5 square. Bishop to c8. The idea here that if you capture on the d5, then rook to e1 comes, and after rook to e1 capture again, king to f2, bishop capture on f5, and after king capture on e1, knight capture on d5 comes, and by this the black will win a piece, and the black here will win this game. But of course, you're talking about Carlsen, and Carlsen will not fall in a trap like this. Carlsen here played simply queen to h5, moving away from the threat. Now I'm threatening bishop capture on d5. Show me how you prevent this. Caruana here simply played c5, trying to make some counter-attack, saying to Carlsen, if you capture on the d5, I will recapture by the knight. When you capture by the queen, I will capture your bishop. But Carlsen here said, what do you want here? What do you want it? I mean, you want my bishop? Okay, or you want me to capture on the d5? Okay, I'll capture on the c5, bishop capture on c5, and show me how you prevent bishop capture on d5.
Why? Why? Why?
Caruana here played rook to e5 with an idea that attacking the queen, protecting on the d5 square, also moving away from the diagonal. Queen to f7 played by Carlsen. Bishop to h3 played by Caruana. The idea here is trying to make some counter-attack on this king, trying to make something to this king or something like that. I mean, trying to make something with the board. But Carlsen here simply played bishop to f8. Bishop to f8, attack, threatening checkmate on the g7 square. How do you prevent this? I mean, you cannot do anything to prevent that checkmate. The only way is playing something like rook to g5, but then simply you will lose your rook on the e8. And also I'm threatening a checkmate in 9, okay? So it's not an easy for the black. So here, after bishop to f8, Caruana said, no, I will fight until the last blow. Rook to e1 check by Caruana, rook capture on e1, rook capture on e1 check, king to f2 played by Carlsen, rook to f1 check by Caruana, king to e2, and now knight to c3 check by Caruana, king to d3, and it was at this position that Fabiano Caruana resigned the game. Now why Caruana resigned the game? Because there is queen to g7 checkmate. How you will prevent this? There is no way to prevent this threat, and there is no more checks on this king. I mean, if you check him, I mean, there is no more checks on this king. So for this season here, after king to d3, it was at this position that Caruana simply resigned the game, and Carlsen won this tournament. So yeah, this is the game. Hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed this game, if you enjoyed the video, if you enjoyed anything of this channel, please don't forget to smash the like and subscribe. Also, you can check out my previous videos, and see you in the next videos.